Picture this: three library staff members trapped inside the South Charleston Public Library. Aaron, Toby, and Josh, each with divergent tastes, tasked with watching each other's films. Can they survive with their sanity intact? Find out on Real Opposites, a library podcast about movies.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the Real Opposites. I'm Aaron,
I'm Josh.
I'm Toby.
and we are back this time around to discuss last time's pick, Idiocracy.
Your pick.
My
Your pick.
That's right, it was my pick.
Yeah.
pick.
This was not my pick.
It was not,
no, this
it was not my pick either. Honestly, it's shocking because we both have seen it before and you have not.
Yeah, well, that's exactly why it was my pick, because it's something that is referenced a lot, and especially here,
Yeah.
referenced a lot. But throughout life, it's just referenced. It also is has always been said to be quite reflective of current life.
Yeah.
So I figured it was time that I saw it.
Eerily prophetic.
Yes.
So that is why it was in the Did I just stutter big time?
I don't know what
Yeah,
you
it
said.
was.
That is why it was in the bucket. Is just because
yeah.
I wanted to see it. I thought it was time. Nobody else had made me watch it,
No.
Yeah.
so I was like, well, I'll make myself.
What year? What year was this? 2005?
2007, I think is when it
2007?
actually came out.
Uh,
They kind of so basically it was shelved for about a year or so.
yeah. And then they screwed him on the release too. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so it was like they I guess they didn't read the script or didn't know what they bought. It's a bit like They Live in that way. But
Yeah.
at least They Live got like an actual release.
Mm-hmm.
And it made money, and then they just kind of pulled it from theaters because like, oh, this is a little bit too on the nose.
So it was like
Yes.
in theaters, and they pulled it from theaters.
No, so They Live was like They Live,
Oh,
like it
okay,
played
okay.
really wide for a couple weeks, and then they just
Right, I do
like it
remember
was
that.
doing well, and then it kind of like
Yeah.
got next. This I guess they saw like the test screening, a rough cut, and the studio was like, oh, you are pissing off everybody.
You're like lampooning
Yeah,
every business.
Society, like
Yeah.
and corporations and like just everybody.
Yeah.
And they were like, we don't know how to market this, so we're not gonna release it for like a year or so, and then we're not gonna market it at all, and we're just gonna release it in like a handful of theaters
They released
for
it, like,
one weekend.
6 or something.
Yeah,
like markets,
yeah.
and we're
And not even like New York and LA. It
No.
was some random town in Missouri probably.
So they,
Like-
I mean, it's like they were like, oh, okay, we'll
And-
release it, but
Just
But-
the bare minimum that they were
Right.
contractually obligated to
Right,
do.
exactly.
And what's crazy is they spent like they spent like $30 or $40 million on this movie, so it wasn't like cheap.
cheap.
So you'd think like they would realize what they bought, like the script that
Right.
they optioned.
And they had to like advertise it as like the unknown Mike Judge project, like a lot
Yeah.
of theaters that had it and stuff. Like,
It was so really
weird.
it didn't. Nobody saw it until they released it on DVD,
Oh wow,
and
okay.
that's where it really, became a cult classic.
Yeah,
Mhm.
for sure.
and now like I feel like I feel like this movie is widely popular now. Like it in
Yeah,
you know
I feel like
in
it's
that kind of-
crossed over.
Right.
Yeah, like most people know about, like you were saying, like in the last podcast, I think Annette, who is 78, this is like her favorite movie
Right.
ever.
ever.
Which does make a lot. I mean, if you know Annette, yeah.
Yeah.
that's
Makes a
right.
lot of sense.
This is
Makes a lot
Annette's
of sense.
awesome, and this is how Annette views the world at large.
Oh,
Yeah, that's why me and Annette always got along
Yeah, I
really
like it,
well.
I like
So Aaron,
Mhm.
what did you think of the movie, having picked it and never seen it?
I liked it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's funny.
Yeah.
It's really funny.
Yeah.
It does hit in a not so great way, in the fact that people are that dumb.
It feels
Um,
it feels so horrendously real.
It's
that, like,
so it's
does.
like,
it sucks real bad.
because the whole thing is, in case you haven't seen it, is that they are frozen, and they accidentally are frozen for like
500 years.
500 years,
Yeah.
and they're in this future that is just like idiots.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
just the de-evolution
Well,
of
and
humanity,
the
basically.
the opening rant, which is like basically about that humans have no natural predators, and this is and so therefore evolution doesn't really apply
Yeah.
in terms of like how we choose our partners or how we
Right.
like and just the dumb football guy having 900,000
Right.
offspring
Exactly.
and like it has the one like super successful like Ivy League couple and they're like, oh, we're just waiting for the right time. Oh, well, we are having trouble with like fertility. Oh, well,
He died.
he died.
Yeah.
Like, and they were like, and this happened everywhere all the time
Right.
until we had
And until it was just idiots left.
yeah.
And so it like watching it and it being, it came out in 2007 or around about.
Yeah.
And this was supposed to be the future, for that time. It's
Mhm.
like,
We're way ahead of schedule.
yeah, that's what yep. We're closer than we should be to
Yeah.
that, to that movie's prediction.
Right.
About 480 years. ahead.
Yeah, it's just, like I said, movie's hilarious. It has a
Yeah.
lot of good jokes. It has a lot of good people in it.
Mhm.
It's great. It's just real.
Yeah,
yeah.
Unfortunately, it was not meant to be. I don't think it was meant to be as real.
It's definitely meant to be satire
turned
to an
out.
extent, but like I think even so Mike Judge made King of the Hill, right?
Right,
So
yeah.
and we've
And
all
Beavis and Butthead.
Beavis and Butthead, and we've all seen those things.
And Office
Sure.
Space.
And and Office Space.
He is a Nostradamus of the 21st century.
He has a thumb on like what do people think is funny, and then what is the lowest common denominator, and what does that say about us? And his things like I think make you think about that.
Yeah.
Like
He-
what like
He's a really good like cinematic anthropologist.
yes.
Like he's very good at observing the behaviors of human beings.
Well, that's why I love King of the Hill. It feels like it's a cartoon, and some of the things are outlandish, but all of the characters feel like
Yeah.
people that you know.
Yeah, and they feel like just a regular family in Texas.
Right. It's
And with all the quirks and everything
Mm-hmm.
that they would all have, like Beavis and Butthead is like a very astute observation of, these two
Yeah.
idiot teenagers raised on MTV and
Mhm.
porno magazines.
Right.
Yeah.
And like that's all they know.
Right.
Office Space is just a scathing satire of corporate, culture. Oh God, I've been on like a little bit of a Mike Judge binge.
Yeah.
He's great.
Oh, he's amazing, and like I watched
great.
Office Space again. I mean, I've seen it a million times. I watched it again. Been watching some Beavis and Butthead.
I think I've only seen Office Space once, but I
Oh
need to
my
see
God.
it again.
It's just like the older I get, the more it just.
I need
hits
to go
so
back
hard.
and rewatch it. It's been a while since I've seen it.
Mhm.
But I guess I didn't know I was like a Mike Judge fan, but I do like his stuff. I was not a big watcher of Beavis and Butthead, but I've definitely seen it.
Yeah,
I should probably go back and watch it.
it was like, I mean, you guys were a little too
right.
Like
yeah.
it hit like perfect time for me when I was
Yeah.
like 10, 12, 13 years old.
Well,
I remember I went to go see the movie on my birthday. It was so awesome. He's just a really good writer and very observant
Mhm.
about human behavior. And this is like his ultimate kind of, essay on
Yeah, on
how it-
humankind.
And what's crazy to think is that how this is, mid 2000s. So it's pre-social media too. Like how different the movie would be now if he'd made it now.
Mhm.
Like would he have said it in like 2060
Right.
instead of like 2505?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like because I feel like it's just like it's accelerated.
Yeah.
Well,
The rate
it's
of the stupefaction.
Well, because now you have mass media and these
And
ways
everyone
for
has
everybody to spread their stupidity.
everyone has
Yeah.
a voice, and like there is
Everyone
no
has a place, yeah.
limit to how you get to have a voice. Like there's
Which-
no working your way up and in some ways that's a good thing. Open
Right, that's-
information can be very good, but also there is no vetting of anything.
Facts.
Right, that's the problem.
Everything
That's-
might as well be truths because there's no way to know.
Right.
Like,
That's what I was
unless
going
you
to say.
look
I
at,
mean,
like, you know,
freedom of speech is a thing, and it's a good thing.
right.
But it's the problem that people just take everything as fact, no matter who
Well,
it's coming.
All information is not equal.
Right.
Yeah, it's the way things are presented. Like they might have like a nugget of truth in there, but then they extrapolate this false narrative about
Right.
this will cure you or this will do this. And it's like, no, you're ignoring like 98% of like
Exactly.
the bulk
facts.
the
Yeah.
bulk of what's going on here.
That's like, you guys, you guys know me. I'm like, I am fascinated by like herbalism and like this whole but I don't do any of that because we have modern medicine. However, I was watching this girl the other day be like, oh, this moss, it's like Unea or whatever. And it's like, yes, it is anti like bacterial and antimicrobial and all. It does do all those things, but it will also cause your liver to fail. Maybe we don't make tinctures of it
Right.
out there on the internet. Like, and it's like, and no one, like, I was like, they literally, there was literally a news story about where they were like synthesizing it for like a dietary supplement, and it started like killing people
Right.
like kind of recently. And
Yeah.
there's this girl just picking her moss apart and putting it into a jar with like some gin to make like a tincture, and I was like, this is very stupid. And that's out there now, and someone can go watch that video and be
Right.
like, I have
Well-
strep throat and I need to do this.
Exactly.
I mean, think of all
And,
the
like-
stupid like challenges. The
Yeah.
what were they were drinking bleach or
Tide
what-
Pods.
Eat
Tide Pods, yeah.
Pods.
Tide Pod.
All kinds of
I
stuff.
mean, we're already here.
I saw one
we're-
yesterday.
that to me is just like
Oh,
you're
yeah.
eating laundry detergent.
Yeah.
Or
I
the
saw one
nutmeg
yester-
challenge
Oh,
because
yeah.
it makes you like
You-
hallucinate.
yeah.
And it's not you.
And I
shouldn't
saw
eat
one
that much
yesterday. I guess
nutmeg.
now kids are doing this thing where you put your hand down and somebody uses an eraser and erases your hand until like the skin peels.
Eraser burn kind of stuff. Yeah.
I mean, but it's like deep scabs. I'm
Yeah.
like, what? Why?
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 There's just like a complete disconnect. We're going off the rails from the movie, but like there's a complete.
Are we?
I guess so, yeah. There's like a complete disconnect from like what they see on their phones to like what is actually happening to your hand.
Exactly.
And you're thinking, oh, well, I'll get 400,000 views on this.
Right.
It's worth it.
Yeah.
And like, well, I mean, that's how a lot of people make their money now. Is
Yep.
I mean, you say a bunch of bullshit on TikTok and
You make money.
you make money, and
And
like-
that's why we're not really. I mean, we're not too far off topic because this is exactly why.
I think we would have had a different movie had Mike Judge known what.
Yeah,
was
had he
gonna
made
happen
it
in
now,
social
Right.
yeah.
media
Well, not
in
only
the
that, but
future
I think
years.
that's also why we are closer to
yeah, no,
Yeah.
no, it,
500 years.
and
that
it's
he
like
guessed.
it's like one of the things that like almost like an archaeologist, like he didn't quite have the full story yet,
right.
but now social media has just accelerated the decline.
Well, that and and completely unchecked capitalism, I think, is
Yeah.
also the
Yeah, that-
like the end of this, where it's like the guy's name is Frito because people sold their naming rights to companies and stuff. Like
Yeah.
that's
It's like all about money.
welcome to
which-
Costco. I love you.
Obviously.
I love the Costco is however many miles long.
Right.
It's like its own city,
It's
I
like
think.
is
it's a
in
steampunk
Costco.
mega city like kind of structure, and
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah. The
well, and Frito's like, and several other people's like driving force is like, I like money and I like sex, and these are the two things that
Oh, for sure.
make
That's,
Yeah,
every
all-
decision in my life.
Ugh.
And it's and that's the thing is like everything, all of his like outward comments just feel so real in
Yeah.
the context of like, yeah, I mean that is what we value, like that we in like as a culture value money. We as a culture value cheap, quick, easy entertainment for them. I mean, look at
Yeah.
look. I mean, we talk on this podcast all the time about the sheer amount of slop that you have to sift through in order to watch something worthwhile.
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We talk about it all the time, and it's just like this is out there,
Yeah.
and
Well, and I think another example of how close it is to home now is Crocs.
Yeah, so it's
I
hilarious.
mean, we have to touch on that. I think.
everyone
Yeah,
is wearing
is
Crocs.
that
Everyone wears Crocs.
is that he went to the costume designer, Mike Judge did, and he was like, "Well, we just need to like find out what people are going to wear in the future." And
Mhm.
so, as far as the shoes go, Crocs were not a thing Like they were a brand, but they were not what they are now.
Right.
And so he went to the costume designer, and she brought him some of those, and he was like, "Oh, those are awful. Those are the stupidest thing I've ever seen. They're just like molded plastic. People
Right.
will definitely be wearing those. Those are the dumb. Like nobody wears. Nobody,
No one's gonna be wearing those.
Nobody's going to be wearing those, but those are perfect for 500 a year.
Exactly.
That company's
48
gonna go out of
IQ
business before
humans.
this is out.
Yeah, and boy, yeah, another
One of the-
prophetic Mike Judge moment.
Right? Like
Yeah.
one of the biggest brands out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still have never worn a pair, and I will never. And it's partly because of this movie.
Well, I do have like the Walmart version.
I do
that I
love-
use for kayaking.
I also love like Terry Cruz's
President
as the
Camacho.
President Camacho is like just he's gonna fix the economy. He's gonna do this. It's all gonna happen in 1 week. Like he's gonna solve the crop problem, and it's like, what? He's the smartest guy ever, and
Yeah.
it's like because he was being put in prison and had to take an IQ test. That seems like it was made for children. So, but yeah, I mean, I think that was great. I love that his lawyer is a more like, and the premise again because we didn't really quite get all the way to Idiocracy is a completely average man and
Yeah.
a completely average woman in terms of intelligence.
Which is Maya Rudolph. I love her.
And
Yeah,
I love
she's
her.
great.
I've always
It's
loved
so
her.
fun to see her play someone who like she's like a very flat like she is kind of the straight
Basic.
man character in this in a way that like she is not usually in things.
Yeah.
Like just get sent 500 years in the future and they're suddenly like the smartest people on earth by like a lot.
Oh, wow. Tons, yeah.
And it's, and he's like, oh, and now he's kind of a loser. And in the future, he's no less of a loser, but unfortunately, the comparison is not great.
I love like when he
like-
first shows up and like all the like there's no their language barrier
Right.
because language has devolved into like
was-
hillbilly urban like
It was-
and
it was
guttural
hillbilly,
noises
valley girl,
yeah.
Urban and
they-
a series of grunts.
And like the
and-
people in the future act like the apes at the beginning of 2001. Like
Yeah.
they're just like throwing things at him, like
Yeah.
get out of here,
Yeah.
Yeah. Not even like just making noises really.
like his voice makes him talking like a normal human makes them irate.
So yeah, we have the title like Idiocracy, but I have to say I really like the script title, which was the United States of America.
I mean, it fits. That's pretty good.
I really enjoy that title a lot. But Idiocracy certainly rolls off the tongue.
It does.
So one thing I just noticed just reading the trivia this morning was, and I've seen this several times. I didn't know that there's a post-credit scene
Mm-hmm.
where Upgrade
Yeah.
pops out of one of the pods.
Oh,
Her-
I didn't.
her
I
pimp.
guess I turned it off.
Yeah.
After the whole time, he's like, "There's absolutely no way he can find you here."
See, I thought. So that kind of made me think he was going to pop up for some reason.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
But
does.
it's
but
the
post-credits.
very end, like after all the credits.
That's amazing.
Yeah, he just pops out and he's got like his like fur pimp
outfit,
jacket and
yeah.
his hat, and he's just like, "Well, find that,
Yeah.
find that woman."
That is hilarious.
It's great.
I'll have to go back and.
I
watch that.
like. I really love the Fuddruckers gag. Also,
Oh my god, yeah.
like just the slow descent of into what's funny is it is kind of hard to talk about this movie because of like, I mean, not that we are a PG podcast, we are definitely a PG-13 podcast, but the sheer amount of language in this movie makes it very hard to like
Right.
talk about like
Because everything is named something.
well, and I
That
think
is-
Yeah.
and that was very intentional, like Mike Judge, like as someone
Oh, yeah.
who does regularly, when I'm not at work, curse like a sailor. His commentary about like his inspiration for this was seeing two moms at Disneyland fist fight and scream curse words at each other.
That's amazing.
It's like if Disneyland was the world.
And
Right.
like, yeah, I mean, it's just, in some ways, the de-evolution of like civility
Mhm.
towards each other
Yeah.
is like a big part of this. Like everyone in this movie is straight up awful to everyone else they meet
Yeah.
all the time. Like it is very. It is they. It is de-evolution. It is humans becoming more like animals by just the being mean and stupid, like those, like that is what has survived to
Right.
2500.
left.
It's the only skill we have.
The only
Yeah.
thing left is to be like awful,
Just
to
be
each
loud and
other.
mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And dumb.
And dumb.
I
Real
mean,
dumb.
you have. I'm assuming that might be who is. Let's see. Eli Munoz, maybe. Horny guy. This might be the character I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The one that's that.
Oh yeah, that
Rita,
Maya Rudolph is.
Yeah, that Rita's like, you know what? You'll pay me so much an hour, and you'll wait. And
Yeah.
it's like he's like 3 days now. When do I get to be with you? She's like, wait another day.
Yeah.
And, I mean,
He
he
just
just
keeps
like,
paying her.
He keeps paying her to do
Yeah.
nothing.
Right.
And it's like, people are stupid.
It's like I love that this is live action, but it really feels like
It feels like a cartoon.
comedy. Like I mean,
Yeah.
like a cartoon. Like it
Yeah.
feels like King of the Hill or Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah.
It honestly would have worked really well.
As a
Probably would
cartoon.
have could have been more popular. Like when it was released. Like
Might
it
have.
being live action may have been like, oh, this is a little too
Yeah.
close. But
Right.
Right.
that
Yeah.
animation like kind of keeps it a little bit
Separated.
separated
Oh,
from
man.
reality.
I mean,
I don't-
love this
I
movie.
love all the little. There's so many little jokes. Like I never even noticed this, but the Surgeon General's warning on billboard reads, "Warning: the Surgeon General has one lung and a voice box, but he could still kick your sorry ass." It's like that kind of sells you everything. That's where like,
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Or the guy who's like, I won a contest to be on the cabinet. Like, just
Right. Yeah.
and so apparently, even though 20th Century Fox, didn't release the movie really,
What?
and just tried to shelve it, they did copyright the Brondo, the energy drink.
Mm-hmm.
It's got electrolytes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Go,
and,
plants,
and apparently they did make it
Yeah.
Oh.
and sold it.
There's a beer now too.
Is there?
There's a Brondo beer.
Wow.
Yeah.
Telling you. I don't know if this is like
Right.
This one makes me start to question whether it is a simulation.
Right. Right.
This is like a coding error.
Yeah.
Well, so like the
That
same,
wasn't supposed to leak over.
Yeah.
same thing with Futurama and The Simpsons though too. Like
Yes,
the idea,
yeah.
like
Yeah.
the idea that
I
I think it's just a nature of paying attention to
Yeah.
what's happening in the world around you. And I think if you're going to make comedy successfully, you have to know people.
Yeah.
You do have
Right.
to be like a social
Yeah,
anthropologist.
it
or
does.
something.
This does share like the same DNA as like Futurama.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I mean, both of them are like frozen for. I think
Excellent.
Futurama's like 1,000 years or something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But still, but I like that even like this is even darker. that, like in Futurama, it's like at least we have spaceships and like we can, it's still like a somewhat utopian version of the future.
Yeah.
Kind of like a messed up Star
Yeah.
Trek, but
Yeah.
hey, at least there's smart people out there and there's
Right.
aliens and we have technology and
There are people,
Yeah.
that do things.
This one, not so much.
this one no,
That's-
it's
it's very bleak.
yeah.
It's very bleak.
I was
It-
just
it's just like
reading- Oh, go
sorry.
ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was just say like it like the way the optimum way that you would watch this, I feel like, is simultaneously laughing and crying and then drinking yourself into a stupor.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Is like
That's about what it felt like to watch.
yeah.
it. Yeah. But I was just reading in where y'all mentioned the Fuddruckers gag earlier. At one time, there was going to be also a championship baseball one at a stadium, and it was going to go to extreme baseball, which was essentially just a bat fight. To finally just fire.
That is the trivia that made me
Just
think
fire.
of Future.
And I'm like, oh my god, that's amazing.
That is the trivia that made me think of Futurama because of the ball game.
Oh
In
yeah.
Futurama,
yeah.
that's like part gladiator battle, part like baseball. Like I will say before the main gags of the movie really kick in, I do truly love the guy who's giving the presentation.
Oh
And
yeah.
It's very clear he fell into he eventually gets arrested for trying to be a pimp.
oh, yeah.
It's
Oh,
and
yeah,
it's,
that was
and it's
good.
like an hour. He clearly had an hour-long slideshow about getting close to the pimp plan to share with people because like he's like, all right, get to the point, and he's like, okay.
And it's like tons of slides of him partying.
There ain't no love like a pimp's love.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. I enjoyed that.
Square. Like it was, oh god, it was so stupid. And I like, yes, and the like characters being named after products. It just is so dumb. Oh god.
Dwayne,
it's so good.
well, I mean, the president's name is Dwayne Elizondo Mountain Dew Herbert Camacho.
Amazing. Just amazing.
I'm sure somebody's out there has named their kid Mountain Dew.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
See, and this is
don't
why other countries have rules about what you can name your children.
This is why some countries have rules about who can have kids.
Right? There's that internet star, Trisha or something like that.
Oh,
just
that-
named her kid Aquaman.
You mean the one
Oh,
that keeps
God.
having children right after famous people die, and so
Yeah.
it's become like it's a whole joke. Like she had a kid right after the queen died. I can't remember who the other one was, but this one was Ozzy. Like in the same day, like that person, like so, like it's people's jokes about them being reincarnation.
Wow.
That's why she gets.
I don't know.
Put
All
out
I
on the
know
news.
is she named it Aquaman.
It's bad. It's bad. All of hers are bad.
I mean, it's better than Frito.
I guess it's Frito Pendejo.
Fried pube.
Yeah.
Translates to.
Yeah, but I mean it.
But
Colloquially, like it means a hole.
I mean that too. Yeah,
Yeah,
it means a lot of things.
I feel like this is if nobody found out about the aliens and they live, and you just get 500 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is what they would have done to us.
This would have been their perfect their idea.
You know,
for,
it's
like,
not.
the
It's not,
perfect
they don't come
society.
here to like blow up the planet like an Independence Day or something. It's
No.
like we'll just really make you really dumb.
Right.
And sell every scrap of the planet.
So that we
so that
have
we can
everything
profit
that we
from
can
it.
do, and like no one really knows what to do about the garbage, which I've seen done. Like I mean, that is a problem in a lot of science fiction. Is like
Oh, yeah.
that. I mean, that
It's a
is
problem
a
now.
problem
Yeah, it's
now
a
that
real
we should think
problem.
about. It's a real problem.
Because well, what country was it that they were like, we're not accepting any more
Trash.
plastic, like like somewhat recyclable material.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Like we're not accepting it anymore. So
like
it's like,
you have to figure it out.
Yeah.
where are we going to put this stuff?
Right.
And recycle.
And I love that it's
Mhm.
like the thing that tips like the avalanche,
Is a beer
the
can.
garbage avalanche is a recyclable
Yeah.
beer can.
Mm-hmm. Which is also named after like a French pistol. I think I read.
It's like I don't know. You can just imagine him writing the script and just throwing like everything he could think of.
Everything that like annoys him about modern
Yeah.
life, and then like drawn out to this
It's like
horrific, but like seemingly, I mean, definitely possible eventual conclusion of like
Yeah, unfortunately.
this is what, and he's not alone. I mean, the idea that like being so driven by consumption will eventually lead to like loss of freedom and doom is a major like component of like your steampunk like sci-fi like cyberpunk kind of sci-fi like that's
Right.
the most outlandish thing about this movie is that society still exists
at this
Mhm.
point.
in 500 years. That like, the Earth hasn't just swallowed us back. There's still this.
Unfortunately,
There's still this many people
I-
left
I
alive.
don't think the Gaia hypothesis works quite that way.
No, I don't. I mean,
But,
just like rising oceans and
Yeah.
extreme weather. That like
Yeah.
there's this many people 500 years from now.
Right. And I mean, honestly, with the way the decline is already happening, there's probably not going to be.
This is getting really dark.
This is getting very dark. But like, I don't know.
But-
All in all, this is a fun movie though.
No, it's a great movie.
is.
Yeah.
If you've never seen it, please watch it. It's
I think it's
Hilarious.
definitely worth watching, and it's definitely
thought provoking.
it's thought provoking, but it is
And dumb.
it is funny. It's hilarious. It's just something easy to watch. It's
Yeah.
it's not. You don't really have to think.
No.
It just
Yeah.
happens because
Yeah.
of what's going on. So it's not one you have to sit down and really like think about.
It really does.
It just comes naturally.
It really does force you, especially now, to like look at this and be like, look around,
Oh yeah.
just take note. Even if you're like not taking it. I mean, it's just a movie, but like,
Yeah.
No, you'll notice stuff. You'll definitely notice.
think about be more conscious of what you're doing and how you're acting.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is a movie for anyone who's ever been out in a public space and been incredibly frustrated by everyone around. Like,
I mean, if you know people, if you've been around people,
Right.
I think you'll like the
You're
movie.
not a shut-in.
If you're not shut in, no, I mean that's not really how
You
I
know
meant
what?
it.
Even if you're a shut-in, this might be why you're a shut-in.
Yeah, exactly. That's
you
what
might
that's.
still like it.
That's
It would
how I
turn
meant
me
it.
in, but turning me into a shut-in.
I mean, if you've ever been to the Walmart and become irate
The
at the
Walmart.
people around you, I don't go there.
I don't go to Walmart's either.
Like, I don't. I just. But if you like, if
No, yeah, it
you've ever
is.
been frustrated by the people around you, this movie is for you. Like,
Yeah,
where
yeah.
you're just like,
It's for
man,
everyone.
It's for everyone.
And that's the thing. Like, definitely
Wholesome
watch
family
it.
fun.
Yeah.
No,
Eh.
no.
Show it to your kids so they don't grow up to be like the idiot redneck
Right.
who has 9,000 kids.
Yeah, I mean, I think
I love
overall
this
it's worth a watch. It's funny. It's definitely an enjoyable movie. Heeded as a warning though.
Yeah.
Take some of it in because,
Yeah.
damn.
Eh,
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
The eventual decline of humanity writ a little too large. I do
No.
not think humanity would survive everyone being that stupid. Like that's no.
they
No,
were on the
it's
brink
all-
of not
and it is
surviving
almost
humans.
like there needed to be in the movie. If I have a fault, like there needed to be somebody else who's like almost like a I don't know, like a Emperor Palpatine or somebody like
Right.
that's like in charge and like is the last aside from Joe is like the other smart person
Right.
who's
Somebody
just kind
that's
of
somehow
manipulating all
lasted.
this.
Right.
Yeah.
Because yeah, I mean, like realistically, yeah, if people were this dumb, like they're not gonna.
Yeah, there'd have to be somebody.
Or it's
keeping
just
them
like,
alive.
it's just
There
like
needs
it's
to be
almost
an
like
overlord story.
yeah,
of
or there
sorts,
or I guess the more accurate one would be like something like the Wall-E future where everything's been so
automated.
automated
Yeah.
that we don't have to because it's just
Which
like the
which in
computer-
this there is a lot of that.
Yeah, I mean there is like you get your the the little things that go in your butt and your mouth and your
Right.
Yeah, and
you know
Tell you
here.
it'll
what's
just
wrong
tell
with
you
you.
what's wrong with you and
Yeah.
like all this like so you just need the bare minimum
Right.
of human function.
and it will fix it, but it's $5 billion to like
Yeah.
get it done.
And like when she's trying to order food, that one mom, she's like, "But I'm poor," and it's just like,
Children are
"You're poor.
starving.
Come back when you have money."
Well, she's like, my children are starving. Your children are starving. We're calling CPS. And then they're
Yeah.
like, are you the woman whose children are starving? And he's
it's
like,
a man.
no. like what? But yeah, I mean, the idea, and I think, there's a little bit of that, but I also think, again, just like we saw the social media thing, I think if Mike Judge had saw the rise of like
Social media
AI
before
the
this.
way it
Oh,
is
yeah.
now, like it would have made a difference in how this movie was taken
Oh,
in
totally.
the future.
I
Like,
don't think it would have been taken as far into the future.
No, I think we would have stopped, a couple hundred years shorter.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
Everyone might not
that's the
have been
scary part.
quite as
Yeah.
stupid, but the process being the same.
Yeah.
It's
Well, being it was your pick and you never seen it, I'm really glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah, I definitely like. I mean,
And-
it's definitely something I'll watch again.
Yeah, it's a fun one to show people that have never seen it.
It
Mhm.
is. Yeah, it will be. I'll be excited to do that.
Yeah.
no,
So I guess that'll wrap up
this one,
Idiocracy.
Idiocracy.
Yeah.
And so next time we're going to be watching The Life of Chuck, starring Tom Hiddleston, directed by Mike Flanagan, who is behind The Haunting at Hill House and Midnight Mass, Doctor Sleep, basically any really good Stephen King adaptation.
He's done.
It's him.
Mhm.
And this is also a Stephen King adaptation. Have you read the book?
No.
No. Okay.
What is the name of the book?
Life of Chuck.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Is it
I,
a
thi-
short
I
story?
think so. I think it's a short story. I
Okay.
don't think it's not like The Stand.
I don't think I
it's
right.
like-
I
but it's
I don't
like a
think it's its own book. I don't think.
It might be a short story.
I'll have to look it
I'll
up.
have to look it up.
But I don't think so.
Okay.
But I got to see what it's based on.
But it's supposed to be really good. I've been wanting to see it for a long time, so I'm
Yeah.
That'd be good.
glad we're watching this one. And it's also not like a horror movie, or
Right.
I mean, it's like something. It's like a feel-good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
not,
know.
Not what you associate with Mike Flanagan or Stephen
Or
King.
Stephen
Right.
So this will be interesting.
That's interesting. I don't think I've heard much about this one, so I'm.
It's like
excited
it's
to,
really weird.
go
Like
see
it got amazing reviews, and then it just
disappear.
never got similar to Idiocracy. Just never really got like a wide release.
So he did Hill House and
And
the
Bly Manor
Bly Manor and
Midnight Mass.
I still haven't watched all of Midnight Mass. I really
Oh
need
my
to get
god,
on
Midnight
that.
Mass that's my favorite thing he's done.
I really love Bly Manor, but
I did
like
too. I like that
'cause
more than Hill
it's
House.
very sweet, like
Yeah.
in its own kind of
Like
way.
the gothic romance.
Yeah.
I dug that.
Well, I dig a gothic, like I dig gothic media in general. So like
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of like.
Also, he did Gerald's Game as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's really good.
Ugh.
It's just
I
a
haven't
movie.
seen.
It's a really good movie.
Yeah.
Great book.
So Life of Chuck is the name of the short story. It's from
Okay.
the book If It Bleeds,
Oh, okay.
which I've read some of, but I don't think I've read Life of Chuck. So
Okay.
I'll probably do that. We'll be back to discuss it next time. Yeah. So until next time, I'm Aaron,
I'm Josh.
I'm Toby.
and this has been The Real Opposites.